My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to the Bazaar. We're gonna put our money where our mouth is, so to speak. No actual money involved, but there will be a lot of mouth for the free ranked prize of the day. We're gonna do a ranked run. So this has the possibility of actually earning rewards. I'd love to hit 10, but I'll settle for 10, 9 at the absolute least. Vanessa, choose an item to start your skill journey with. Oh! Catfish! I love this guy! When this gains haste, give it 4 poison for the fight. Sorry, +2 poison for the fight. So now I'm looking for anything to haste this. Your rightmost poison item has +6 poison. Your rightmost burn has additional, or your leftmost item has 16 crit. I'm gonna take the more poison on poison. I just need to get through a fight while not losing. This is okay, but I don't know if I'll be able to win a fight with just this. Getting a non-weapon item, that's more likely to give me something with haste. Like a ball?
Punish the warful.
Shield 5 for each aquatic item you have is the sea shield here. I think I'll take that, and then I'm gonna reroll and I'll take anything aquatic. Oh wow. Silencer is back. Weapon to the left of this has 10 extra damage and reduce its cooldown by 10% if you have only one weapon. A small tool, lighter, every 3 seconds burns for 1, and then coral, heals for 10. When you buy an aquatic item, this gains heal 5. So now I want to buy as many aquatic items and I guess sell them, even if I need to, in order to increase the amount the coral heals us by. Great, this seems like a great opening to me. Pyro, Viper, and Kyber Drone. I imagine Viper is probably more likely to have poison-related things, so I'll fight the Viper. I'll pay the Piper by fighting the Viper. Yeah, extract. When you sell this, your leftmost poison items gain +1 poison. That'll work. Also, healing will heal some poison, I believe. I think we... Yeah, because at the same time the enemy is giving me 2 poison, but I'm removing 1 every time I heal. I think it's every instance of healing removes 1 instance of each DOT. Dang. I missed. I got Fang. Deals 3 damage every 4 seconds. Not exactly what we're hoping for. Botanical Gardens, get a poison item. Yeah. When you use another aquatic item, this gains haste for 1 second. I am so pleased. This is going so well. So I have 4 aquatic items on the field. All of them have reasonably low cooldowns, 6, 5, 4, and then jellyfish. But when you use another aquatic item, this gains haste for 1 second. So any of these other items will haste the jellyfish. So good. Sells medium items, Nufu, sells skills, or house party to get a small friend. There are a lot of skills that are good, but 3-cost skills right now that are insane? Not that many. I think I take the small friend and hope that I get a small friend. Ooh, I'd hope to get a copy of jellyfish, I guess. How's this sell? This sells for 1, so I can't reroll in Nufu's shop. Oh wow! We did get a small friend, and it's great. When you sell this, your leftmost item, a poison item, gains +1 poison. I know with this build, I'm gonna want to put more poison items in them, and specifically, I'm gonna want to put more poison items in that benefit from the trained spider more than catfish, which will just do 1 additional poison every 6 seconds. Or even jellyfish, which will just do 1 additional poison every some amount of seconds, because it's getting haste constantly. I think I'll already win this enemy fight as well. This one's being hasted constantly, so about every 4 seconds, this is poisoning for 7. This can't get hasted, so currently catfish is not our best poison item. These enemies also... Yeah, this guy often has a lot of healing as well, though, so he might be able to heal out all of the stuff that I do to him. Never mind. When you sell another non-weapon item, this gains shield and deal damage equal to your shield. Yeah, so we can just do damage under the enemy's shield here. The only problem is their shield is going to grow the entire time. So they will do more damage each time they attack me. It's going to be kind of bad, but thankfully I have my own shielding and healing. And yeah, we can see that Suto is going down. Got him.
Your legs make you predictable. You move in straight lines.
JJ sells items. There's 3 gold there to pick up, or the lost crate and abandoned chest. So the abandoned chest is 2 gold and 1 experience, or a small or medium item. I feel like I should go to JJ and reroll, and I'm just looking for anything that I already have.
I'm a people person, and sometimes I
That's
say
one.
stuff.
Coral, when you buy an aquatic item, this gains additional healing. And then there's also the coral armor. When you buy an aquatic item, this gains shield. Do I just buy both of them? Is that really what I'm doing here? Because I don't think I'm going to end up like buying and selling a bunch of aquatic items constantly in order to get more powerful. It seems like I'm going to want to get these friends on the board. And in fact, eventually coral will probably give way to another item. I will.
Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
I'm going to buy those to try and just be a little slow, actually. Because every 6 seconds is giving 10. But if I buy enough aquatic items, it'll be better than both seashell and catfish. Seashell is also shielding 5 for each aquatic item we have. We have 4 aquatic items on the board. So yeah, it doesn't count aquatic items in our inventory. I imagine that to be the case, but worth making sure. Your aquatic items have their cooldowns reduced by 3%. There's the coral armor, which I can just drop into the field now. 3% on these makes almost no difference. Gaining a citrus and a coconut, or rather 4, 2 citruses and 2 coconuts, that'd be pretty good. So we get 20 extra max HP, and we also get 2 regen. Sells skills, sells weapons, get an item. We don't have enough money to really do anything, so we'll get an item hoping it's aquatic. Oh, it is! And it's a dupe of what we have! Hell yeah! Jellyfish, poison 1 upgrades to poison 2. And also, it hastes twice as much whenever I use an aquatic item. And purchasing it increases the value of coral to 35 healing and coral armor to 20 shielding. Rogue Scrapper. Yeah, I think I can definitely take on the most powerful of the enemies consistently here, I think. And in fact, a couple of these would be pretty good for me. Whenever you shield, this gains 5 damage for the fight. That sounds great. The enemies run out of additional shield to give themselves. They do have a heal, and they've got the ability to do 60 damage every so often, but I'm more commonly than that shielding 60 damage, so we're fine. And yep, this fight will resolve for us. Hell yeah! That works great.
Pathetic, as spineless as a jellyfish.
When you sell this, give your leftmost shield item plus 12 shield. Again, same as the trained spider, there are other pieces that I will want to use that on that are not currently on my board. Oh! Navigate the dangerous mountain pass. Is that the one that has increased income? I think that's the one that has increased income. Sell small and large items. There's small items I want, not really large items that I want at the moment though. I think I'm so far ahead of the game at the moment, and also I'm currently relying on buying and selling things, so I want to increase my income. Risky, anything could happen, gain 5 gold, 2 gold and 1 XP, or 2 income. We'll do that. Medium and large items, sold by Barkun. There's Lickit, Boost your stats with tasty treats as well as a candy stash. Medium and large items. The thing is, there is a medium item I want. Very specifically, one medium item. It is a pufferfish. The pufferfish says, whenever you haste, poison. It just immediately does the poison effect. So give it trained spider. Seems a good idea. Medium and large items. The problem is, there's not that many other items that I want right now. From medium and large. Oh, actually, I can think of a couple. Okay, I'll go to Buckham. I'll go to Buckham.
As a GSM and master merchant, I can sell you things.
I love it. Coral armor. When you buy an aquatic item, it gets 20 shield now instead of the 10. Yep, we take that and we happily move on. I don't need the rifle. It would be my only weapon though. That's fun. I don't need the trebuchet. I'm gonna take the coral armor and then move on.
The quicker the fight.
There's a possibility I could have just re-rolled and tried to really go for it there, but I think that's a mistake. Posa. So I think I can get away without... I don't think selling anything here is actually going to change the outcome of this fight. I'm either going to win or I'm going to lose.
I may be young for a captain,
It's a
but I've
50-50.
seen my share of storms.
Okay, you are a burn build. Leftmost burn item has 8+ burn. Ooh, that's a lighter! That's really bad. But thankfully, my shield will defend against burning. That's good. It's only poison that goes under it. Water Cooler permanently gains 5 max health every time it works. When you use an adjacent friend, charge it. And you only have no adjacent friends. Okay, this person is looking to try and get as much value out of Water Cooler as possible. But yeah, I suspect that's not going to work against us. Our poison is too good.
You fall like a boulder. Another empty chest.
Upgrade your
waiting to
leftmost
be
shield
filled.
item. Upgrade your leftmost aquatic item. Oh, no. Upgrade your leftmost shield item. We could actually get to the point where coral armor is significant. I almost don't want to do that. When you use another aquatic item, this gains haste for 2 seconds, or when this gains haste, give it +2 poison for this fight. Catfish. I think jellyfish is the priority.
Aha. Now
Yeah, now it's 3 poison and
will
3 haste.
inspire the crew.
We'll move that back there. Oh, there's another convoy. Another convoy. That's more income. I could have 9 income. That could make selling and buying like a legitimate build for us. I'm gonna do it. 9 income, Pulse sells large items, Pip sells bronze tier skills, and House Party sells a small friend. I'll take a small friend. If this is your only friend, it has additional crit. Yeah, don't really care about that friend, unfortunately. Eccentric either right. I think I'm still on pace to be able to take out the bigger enemies. I legitimately believe that to be the case. I really hope it's the case as well here.
Oh, we haven't started yet?
They're shielding constantly, and when they shield, the barbed wire gains additional damage for the fight, so that's the real threat here. They also have force field, dealing damage equal to the shield. We don't take down the enemy's shield. Never mind, this enemy is going to kill me. I can't remove the enemy's shields. I don't attack their shield at all. Force field's just gonna...
The spark's beautiful.
That's really unfortunate. But now I know that that enemy is that kind of a fight. Useful to know that. Sells bronze tier junk items. Unfortunately, it's when we buy aquatic items, which that won't be. But I still probably want Curio, I think.
You need. Just a matter of finding it.
When you sell this, your leftmost poison item gains additional poison. You sell this, your leftmost burn item gains additional burn. Your leftmost healing item gains additional healing. I'm gonna take the poison.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
Those burn items, it's actually more effective for, sorry, the healing upgrade items, it's actually more effective for me to just buy and sell an aquatic item. So I'm still looking for max HP and experience, but I need to save some money for the next shop, so I'm gonna leave here. Sells medium items. Middle is exactly who I want to see at this point in time.
If I don't have what you need, I'll help you find
That's great.
who does.
Beach ball. Just hastes an aquatic item for 2 seconds. Definitely the kind of thing I'm looking for. Also, it's just a very cheap aquatic item to put on my board.
And I'll trot it to your door.
There it is. Pufferfish. So the pet rock and fang. Then I'm going to take pufferfish. When you haste, poison 1. It's a medium, aquatic, and friend. That's an aquatic, so it upgrades coral armor and coral. Then I put it out on the board. Okay, yes. When you sell this, your leftmost poison item gains 1 poison. So it says when you haste, poison 1. But it doesn't have a cooldown. So I'm gonna make that poison 2, poison 3, and then poison 9. When I haste, poison 9. And anytime I use an aquatic item, I haste the jellyfish. Sell the coconut. Yeah, this is perfect. I do like the idea of putting beach ball on the field, but not right now. After I level up, obviously I'll have 2 more spaces, so I can put it on then.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
Are you sure?
Thankfully, even though this enemy can shield up a bunch, as this enemy typically does. Ooh, Jabalian Longbow has 1 multicast if you have more health than your enemies. Ooh. So we can see how quickly their poison is coming up with the pufferfish just hitting them constantly. I don't know if I'm going to be out of range for the Jabalian Longbow to kill me. Oh, I was. And the enemy's very poisoned.
Next time I'll show you
Got him.
what I learned from this.
Land legs make you predictable. You move in straight lines.
Sterling sells silver tier items. That sounds great to me. Illuso Ray. This is one of my favorite pickups here. Illuso Ray, small aquatic friend. Slow 1 item for 2 seconds. For each adjacent friend, this gains 1 multicast. So, I'm gonna buy that. That's definitely going on the field. I mean, I can get rid of the catfish right now. So, whenever Illuso Ray tries to attack every 7 seconds, it will attack 3 times. Or rather, it will use 3 times. Which means that 3 aquatic items are being used, so the jellyfish will gain 3 stacks of haste, which means that the pufferfish will see 3 stacks of haste put down and give 27 poison to the enemy. And that's once every 7 seconds just from the Illuso Ray, ignoring the activation of the jellyfish, the coral, the seashell, and the coral armor as well. Fishing net at the start of each day, get a piranha, get a piranha. That's not going to trigger when you buy an aquatic item, unfortunately. I mean, the fishing net itself will, but the piranha it gives us each day won't. If I reroll here, the majority of things that I see will be 6 or 8 costs, so I would have to sell things from my inventory to be able to purchase them. I'm not keen on doing that, so I'm going to leave. And he sells small items. I can work on the dock to gain coin, or I can get some spare change. Some small items and just buying and selling a bunch of aquatic things would be great for me right now.
You have to ask the price. You can't afford it.
That's great. In fact, this is even one of my favorite things. Chum. When you buy this, get a piranha. So I'll buy this.
You want to buy that?
And now I have an addition.
Excellent choice.
When you buy this, get a piranha. Where's my piranha?
You're a smart one for your size.
Okay, I was gonna sell a piranha and just get an additional gold. It's only a gold that I'm missing out on here, but still, wow. Rude. So I could re-roll and then sell 2 things and then try and buy something for 1. Or for up to 4? I'll look at that. Nothing aquatic. Don't care.
Ah, place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
Get 2 loot items if you have a friend. 2 additional items. Not bad, not bad. Because Catfish can't be directly targeted with Haste yet, Catfish isn't really that good for scaling. So I'll put the beach ball out on the fields. Your aquatic items have their cooldowns reduced. I mean, that's not bad. But I think I probably want to go for the loot items from Scavenger Hunt more. Your leftmost weapon, nope. Your leftmost item's cooldown reduced. I want to do that to the Illuso Ray. Max ammo, no. And then, there we go. Additional poison for our pufferfish. That's great. And then even the gunpowder sells for 2. That's pretty handy. A little bit of money. Technovirus, you're going to try and poison me. And also, I think Technovirus not just tries, or rather doesn't just try to poison you, but I think it blows up some of your stuff. The only problem is it's also a poison enemy, so fighting it is probably a good idea for me. Because it might give me poison-related things. Yeah, destroy a small item on each player's board for the fight. They have 2 copies of that. Thankfully, I get a lot of poison off before that even happens. And they literally removed the 2 least impactful ones. There we go. Great. Oh, that's so good.
It's over already. We barely got our flags up.
There's virus. Every 12 seconds, poison 1 and destroy a small item on each player's board for the fight. When you destroy an item, this gains 5 poison for the fight. The only problem is, you either want to use this with a bunch of large items so that it doesn't destroy any of your items, but does destroy your enemy's items, or with a bunch of small items so that this can destroy a bunch of things and become very poison. But it's still significantly less poison than I have access to just by abusing haste. I don't think virus goes into this build. Get an aquatic item for free. I do like those. And it'll count as purchasing it because it's from the shop. See? Bronze tier junk items, get a slow item. Need some chocolate bars. I do like the chocolate bars for max HP. I do legitimately feel like that's worth a lot to me. Bronze tier junk items are one of the best ways to increase the poison, though, of a character.
Well, howdy, hero.
Crusher Claw. Your shield items get additional shield, and then deal damage equal to the highest shield item you have. Highest shield value of items you have every 8 seconds. Oh, that's an aquatic item. I didn't even know there were aquatic tools like that. Cool. Well, I'll buy that and sell it.
Well, you're doing your part.
When you sell this, give your leftmost weapon +5. When you slow, deal 15 damage for each small item you have, including your stash. Insect wing. I'll take the insect wing.
That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
It really should have disintegrated by now. Oh, sharpening stone. When you sell this, your leftmost weapon. No. When you sell this, your heal items gain additional heal. A coconut. That's really unfortunate. I guess I'll take the coconut and waddle on.
Circuits to see that find a home.
I don't even have any weapons for it to upgrade. I guess, like, Crusher Claw if I really wanted to put that out on the field. But this is not a Crusher Claw build, unless suddenly Coralana gets stupidly big. Like, it would need to get to the thousands before, like, Crusher Claw is what I want to put on this build. I'll leave. There's Mustang. I really want to upgrade the seashell or replace it. There's another item that is whenever you use an aquatic item, this gives you shield. So it skips the cooldown, and using aquatic items just gives you the shield straight up, which is so good. When your enemy has burn, this deals double damage. They're going to be able to burn me pretty easily. And they got like a crit build kind of going on. But they died to the overwhelming amount of poison. This is a good build. This is working well. 3 regeneration, fight a monster. Or non-weapon items. Non-weapon items are probably better for me because I literally have no weapons. Fight a monster would be nice, but I have money and there's some items I really need, so I'm going to Kina. Ooh, that's a toughie. So we have ambergris. Whenever you buy another aquatic item, this gains 1 value. I'll happily buy that because I buy it for 2, and then if I buy 2 more aquatic items, I can just sell the ambergris for what I bought it for. Crow's nests, we've seen this recently. Your weapons have additional crit chance, and if you have 1 weapon, it has lifesteal. Weather glass. If you have another item with burn, poison, slow, or freeze, this has 1 multicast for each. We have poison, definitely. We also have slow in Illuso Ray. So this would have 3 multicast. I could put it in the rightmost space, in which case it would take 6 poison away from pufferfish, but it would do 18 poison whenever it strikes. The main problem here with the weather glass is that it's not aquatic. And because it's not aquatic, it's not double dipping on all of those. If it was, the jellyfish would also get the haste for it, which would then also double dip on the pufferfish. But putting the weather glass out on the field decreases the value of the seashell. I'm taking ambergris, gotta remember. Taking ambergris. I think it's a reroll. I think I deprived myself of too many opportunities for additional help here by taking the weather glass. I mean, yeah, they're all aquatic items. I'll buy and sell them. There we go. We can see ambergris has already gotten up to how much I paid for it. Fishing rod also gives another aquatic item haste for 2 seconds. And not as good. Start of each day, gain a small aquatic item. And then chum. I guess I'll sell gunpowder now. Because I need to have space. Because this should get me a piranha. Okay, yeah, it worked this time. There we go, I got the piranha. Strange it didn't work before. Gain 2 loot items if you have a friend, etc. Upgrade your leftmost aquatic item. I could get the jellyfish all the way to diamond tier. This early on, that's great. Because I think the jellyfish stays in this build. All-in sells gold tier skills. I have enough stuff to sell to be able to pick up a gold tier skill. Small and medium items are pretty good, but skills are really good for poison builds. Well, 2 of those are obviously poison, but we'll look at the other ones first. If you have exactly 1 weapon, give it 5 max ammo. If it's aquatic, give it 20 damage. If you use a weapon, give weapons adjacent to it 4 damage for the fight. Then exposing toxins. When you poison, your items gain plus 2% crit chance for the fight. That seems really, really good. And upgrading 2 poison on pufferfish. When Illuso Ray triggers, it hastes the jellyfish 3 times. And that does pufferfish 3 times, giving us 6% crit chance. And that's just when Illuso Ray happens. Poison can crit, so can shield, so can healing, so can burn. Exposing toxins is 100% what we want. I'm selling Crusher Claw, and I really don't want to sell ambergris yet, if I'm entirely honest, but I know I can't sell catfish. So it's got to be ambergris. And then I'm taking exposing toxins. I don't think Gorgon Noble can do anything about me right now. I think I've got a lot of shielding. I think my healing's reasonable, but it only happens every 4 seconds, unfortunately. But I think I have so much poison that it's pretty... Oh, you're a poison build as well, of course. That's more than fine by me. Yeah, you've got 13 poison on me. You have 120, so... I'm feeling in a pretty dominant position right now. That's great. Gorgon down. Oh! Basilic's Fang! Oh my god, that actually goes in the build. When you poison, this gains 10% crit chance for this fight. Lifesteal. We have small non-weapon items, bronze junk tear items, and an abandoned chest again. I now have beneficiaries from putting out a weapon. I now have the ability to do anything that says, you know, if you have a weapon on board, etc. But also, I can upgrade its damage with the sharpening stone. Which admittedly does make Curio a little more appealing. I think I go for Curio. When you sell small item, this gains additional shield. When you sell this, your leftmost weapon gains damage. When you sell this, your weapons all gain damage. I'm just gonna upgrade it with a bunch of damage. Sell a sharpening stone. Because when it crits, it'll do double that, but also it heals. It's gonna have 100% crit chance pretty quickly. I do think the cooldown that's most important to reduce is Illuso Ray. Because it does so many things when it happens. What? Didn't that say... Did I sell the wrong thing? Didn't that last item just say if you sell this, give... Whatever. I must have been wrong about something. I'm gonna reroll here. When you sell this, your shield items gain 3 shields. When you sell this, your leftmost slow item gains +1 slow. That's important. I'm gonna sell the beach ball. Your leftmost slow item is Illuso Ray. Which means instead of slowing one item for 2 seconds, it'll slow an item for 3 seconds. But also it's doing that 3 times at the same time. So 3 items for 3 seconds. And then I'll reduce the cooldowns again as well. Health, toughness, and shield items. I can't afford anything at the moment, so it's absolutely work at the docks to earn some coin. Shield item, tool, or weapon. We'll go shield item, work as maintenance. We pick up bandages. Every 4 seconds, heal 5 and shield 5. It's nice, but obviously it doesn't compare to anything I have on board yet. And I think there's nothing I need to change about this board. Let's go, Yakeshi.
I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
That's a weapon build with reloading ammunition. Whenever they use ammo items, they deal a bunch of damage. I'm, yeah, in trouble. That's just, it's a lot of damage quite quickly.
Bring her about! I've got another salvo with me.
Ooh, upgrade your leftmost aquatic item. The thing is, I don't think I'm keeping Coral Armor or even Coral forever. So I really want to focus on upgrading other items. Especially like Illuso Ray, which I know is going to stay in this build until the end of the run. It contributes so much. Additional XP, eat at fins to gain max health, or small items. I like small items. I like small items. I need to buy some stuff right now, I think.
Size dilutes the brain. Mind is highly concentrated.
Shoe Blade, Honing Steel, and Pet Rock. None of these are aquatic nor poison. They don't really interact with my haste. Nesting Doll, shield equal to the item's ammo, which is currently 8. At the start of each day, it gains an additional max ammo. Holsters, at the start of your fight, your small items gain 1 haste. Gain haste for 1 second. Which actually, that'll trigger the pufferfish immediately as many small items as I have. So I'm gonna take the holsters.
Remorse never. Be remorseless.
And then Butterfly Swords. Deal 5 damage. It multicasts 3 times. Yeah, I think hasting those is probably more important at the moment. So it's large items, get some chocolate bars, or get 3 gold. Chocolate bars is more HP, but I think I need the ability to like reroll and search. Well, not search, but see more items. Is there a see more items? Enclave Weeper. I do still think I dunk on top of pretty much any NPC. Ooh. Yeah, see, we immediately gave him 50 poison at the start of the fight because of the holsters. Yeah, this is really good. I'm poisoning him a bunch. My jellyfish has crits. My shielding items all have crit. My Basilisk Fang is obviously critting constantly.
See that plank? Walk it.
Okay, death caps. Poison 1. Increase the poison of your items by 1 for this fight. I don't think that's good. I don't think it's anywhere near as good as just increasing the ability to haste and just doing it constantly. This is, like, poison itself is quite slow to take down the enemy, right? So what you want is initial boosts of poison and then to survive while that resolves. You don't want to scale your poison up. Your poison is already scaling up, courtesy of... That's how poison works. It stays on them. I understand that this could have some utility in a build. I'm not saying it has no utility at all. I'm just saying in this build, it's the least quick way to accomplish poison. Talia sells weapons. You got gumballs. I almost want to look at your weapons and then just leave immediately. Like, I don't want to start the next fight with additional shields. Do I buy the gumballs? Do I really do that? I know I haven't even used scrap yet. Trust me, if I find the item to replace seashell, it's going to be worth it that I did not sell this. It's going to be so worth it. I'm going to take the health. The shielding, rather. Sells aquatic items. There we go. That's where I definitely want to go.
There's so much new stuff to show you.
Oh, you kidding me? Whenever you buy another aquatic item, this gains 2 value, and then the coral armor, and then shark claws.
Little secret? You're the only air breather I like.
Sell the death caps so that I can buy shark claws. I will re-roll. Buy piranha, sell piranha.
Scrape off the barnacles. Good as new.
The ambergris now sells for 8. Torpedo says, every 10 seconds, do 60 damage. When you use another aquatic or ammo item, it gains 60 damage to the fight. If the item is large, also reload 1 ammo. And then Beach Ball, which now hastes 3 aquatic items for 2 seconds. Every 4 seconds itself. I really wish that I didn't still have this coral armor. If I'm entirely honest, this is a weight around my neck. I could sell ambergris and fishing rod in order to buy the beach ball. Honestly, beach ball would probably replace holsters. Do I really want to get rid of Basilisk Fang? Like, it gains a lot of crit, and it has lifesteal, but eventually it's doing what, 32 damage with lifesteal? 32 damage with lifesteal up against like the amount of healing and poison and stuff that we have. So what? Currently I'm looking at the option to sell the holster, the Basilisk Fang, buy the beach ball. And I guess I'm selling the fishing rod as well. And something else, as it turns out, because I miscalculated the amount of money. Alright, I'll sell the ambergris. That was going to be a really good thing to keep. Woof.
I hope you use that to defeat the Tyrant King.
Upgrade your leftmost heal item. That's the coral. That's really not what I want. That's really, really not what I want. I think this is a plan ultimately to scrub out at like 7 wins. Because these items just don't scale as well in the late game. Because, the reason they can't scale that well in the late game is because of their trigger, right? It's because they cost that cooldown to cast each time. And sometimes you're dead before 5.6 seconds has occurred. Sometimes you die between the triggers of them. They're very powerful now, but in the future they will be extremely outmoded. I'm gonna upgrade it. I'm gonna take the fight. I'll probably even win. I'll be good for a couple of fights. Just not much longer after that.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
So what way is out of this? What the heck? Why have you emptied your board? When you use any item left of this, you charge the core for a second. When you use a small item, you charge this for a second. You upgrade tools. Yeah, no, there's no reason for their board to be empty though. I guess they've just been buying and selling a bunch of weapons to try and upgrade their weapons damage. Sells large items, chocolate bars. Fishing rod got me chum. I will sell the chum to get enough space to be able to take 5 chocolate bars. Do I go for as much money out of them as I can? Admittedly, I do need more max HP. That's pretty dire. Sells weapon skills. Weapon skills? I don't care about weapon skills. Get a small non-weapon item in the Lost and Found. Honestly, I think it's less likely I'm able to snipe what I want from middle right now than if I just take a small... The items have plus 30% crit chance. Sure. Chili Charles is going to try and freeze my stuff, but I get to do a bunch of poison, so that shouldn't be a problem for us. They're freezing our small items, oh no. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to stand this to a standstill by gaining enough health and shields while slowing me down. The only thing is, I put so much poison on them that that's not viable. Also, the coral armor is now critting for big shields. Maybe coral armor and coral are good because of the crit gain?
Gunpowder.
Ice cubes. Small food. Freeze 3 small items for a second. Sells haste, slow, and cooldown items. Pufferfish is involved in haste. Illusory is involved in slow. A lot of things I want, like the beach ball, is involved in haste. I don't think I'm going for income anymore. I think it's time to go to Tox Clocks. Oh. Okay. Turbo Silencer, when you use a weapon to the left of it, haste it for 2 seconds. And it gives it additional damage and reduces cooldown. Honestly, if I had the Basilisk's Fang, that would not be bad. However, Astrolabe, when you use another non-weapon item, this and it gain haste for a second. So, Illuso Ray triggers 3 times. This gains 3 stacks of haste from the Illuso Ray. The Illuso Ray also gains 3 stacks of haste from the Astrolabe, and the Astrolabe gains 3 stacks of haste as well. All of those trigger Pufferfish. Like, this is definitely what I want instead of Beach Ball, because Beach Ball only does its trigger every 4 seconds. This is triggering every time anything else triggers. That's the important thing. Hell, I'll even reroll. Another fishing rod. I mean, honestly, the response is you sell the fishing rod and then you buy a new fishing rod. Because of coral armor and coral. Get an aquatic item. Get an aquatic item would give it to me in the shop, so I would be able to buy it, which is pretty important. Hey, and it'll give me a piranha. Neat. Sells skills unique to Vanessa, or a small aquatic item. Skills unique to Vanessa is nice, but do I have the money for it? Yes, I have the money for it. But now I have to hope that it's not just a weapon-related skill. What if it's just weapon-related skills and no poison? Oh, we don't even get a reroll here. Yikes. Your weapons have +4 damage for each aquatic item you have. Yeah. Your shield items have +4 for each aquatic item you have. Your aquatic items have 8% crit chance. Permanently give them all crit chance at the start of the fight. I'm gonna sell the bandages to get exactly enough to buy submerged. 'Cause that's a decent amount of shielding for our shield items.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more
I'm
fun.
really vulnerable to like big crit, big hit builds. And that's what like a lot of Vanessas are. Yeah, here we've got like the... That's going to crit constantly, and it's going to lifesteal as well. Thankfully, it's not going to be more than the armor that I can generate. Yeah, that's pretty tough. Like I say, I think this will go completely fine until we get to 7 wins. And then after that, things are going to get tough. Small and large items, mid's worth. Chocolate bars, small weapon. Do I chocolate bars? Because I think my max HP is like the second biggest weakness I have right now. Non-weapon items and medium items. I'm looking at the non-weapon items. God, I really want to replace this seashell so bad. Life Preserver. First time you die each fight, heal 600. I'll take the ambergris. And I'll sell the piranha. Do I buy the Life Preserver? Do I really do that? It is aquatic. That's the benefit it has. It's aquatic, and I'm pumping these two, but these two are a dead end for the end of the run. I'll just commit to this, I think. I think I kind of currently just have to hope it outperforms my expectation. Wandering Shoal. Oh, you and I have the same build. When you slow charge on item for 1 second. That's pretty good. Although we only have the 3 slow triggers. 4 slow triggers? No, 3 slow triggers from Illuso Ray. Yeah, so I I poison you so much faster than you poison me. I heal more than you heal. Seaweed, however, we can see. When you use an aquatic item, this gains 10 heal for the fight. That would be a great replacement for coral.
Over already. We
Electric
barely got our
eels.
flags up.
When your enemy uses a weapon, deal 5 damage. When your enemy uses a non-weapon item, slow it for a second. Unfortunately, that's not very useful to me. Upgrade your leftmost shield item or your leftmost heal item. Leftmost heal item would be the final upgrade for coral. Leftmost shield item would be the final upgrade for coral. Whenever I buy an aquatic item, it gains 50 shield. I'm gonna look at some bronze tier junk items. Hope to see something aquatic.
Relax.
Nothing aquatic. There's sell for crit chance, sell for weapon damage. Sell to increase the slow of the Illuso Ray. I like that.
That's been sitting there 20 years.
Sell to gain 20 max HP. Which I also like.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
And then there's Marble Scale Mail. When you sell this, your shield items gain 3 shield. I almost want to buy that and then not sell it yet. Still holding out for the other item. Maybe I shouldn't be holding out for that other item. I'm holding out as the big... I'm not. You know what? I'm not. I'm telling you that I'm holding out for it and that, like, this isn't going to work. But I'm still doing it, and it is still working. So, heck to my belly aching. Small and medium items at Quixel? Yeah, I have stuff to sell.
Send me your huge items. Price? Don't care.
There it is, Seashell. When you use a non-weapon item, this gains 20 shield for the fight. I mean...
Haha. Now this will inspire the crew.
Then I'm gonna re-roll. And I'll sell 4's worth
Fine. Here
so that I can pick up the fishing rod. Again, just for an additional 50 armor on that, and then the additional 15 on coral. Coral. I don't have 16 to buy the harpoon, though. All right, Axolotl Cosmic, let's go.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms. We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble.
Whoop, that's a poison build as well. There it is, Pearl. When you use an aquatic item, shield 10. That's what I want. Their burn grows a lot faster than mine. Whenever you gain regeneration, burn 2. Okay, so that's probably why. But my poison grows larger than theirs, and I have better shielding.
Less blunder, more plunder.
Nice.
All cannon, no ball.
So there's 7, as I said. Anything beyond this counts as extra. JJ.
A friend. I mean, a customer.
I mean, there's the weather glass again. Still not into it. Reroll. Star chart. There's a ballista. When you use an ammo, this gains 1 multicast for the fight. Shovel. Get a small item from any hero at the start of each day. No, thank you.
That's okay. It was nice to see you.
Okay. Nautica sells aquatic items. Thank you.
Seaweed. So cute.
There it is. Seaweed. When you use an aquatic item, this gains 10 heal for the fight. The thing is, like, that's already going to be so much bigger than coral. Use an aquatic item. When you use an aquatic item. I know I want seaweed, at least,
I'm sure you sailors
even
know
if,
how
because
to
it's
use
only a
that.
4-cost upgrade to both coral and coral armor. But now I'll reroll before I figure out what I ultimately want to do. Clamora. Slows 4 items for 2 seconds. At the start of each fight, you use it. And then there's the Captain's Wheel, hastes adjacent items for 2 seconds. When you use a large item, use this. That's not really what I'm looking for. And the beach ball is there as well. So we have to use 31 and a half triggers before seaweed is better than coral. Pufferfish doesn't count as a use, it just triggers when you use, and when you haste, poison 10, rather than when you haste use this, poison 10. I expect Seaweed right now is not better, but it will be after I upgrade it. Yeah, Roaming Isle. I see no threats. Ooh, they've got Seaweed as well. And Catfish, Jellyfish. I'll admit, the big crits from Coral Armor for my shielding, that's sick. That's great. All about that. But it does kind of immediately make Seashell look a little... like, it's doing so little in comparison, and it charges at about the same rate.
As spineless as a jellyfish.
Take the Clamor for the upgrades. Upgrade your leftmost heal item. Get an aquatic item or... okay, cool. I don't want... do I not want Coral to be it? Really? Because it'll go to Diamond Tier. At Diamond Tier, if I had to imagine, it would be the exact same, except it says when you buy an aquatic item, this gains 30 heal. Which, if the only thing it's benefiting is how much it gets from now on, then it's basically the same as just upgrading the Seaweed instead.
Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
15 heal for this fight. Medium items, 3 spare change, and skills. I'll look at skills. There's, again, a lot of very good poison skills in this game. First time use large item each fight? No. Your weapons have additional for each aquatic, and your shield have additional for each aquatic. First time use large item burn. Yeah, I'll take some merge. A second copy of it. I didn't think that could happen.
Now this will inspire the crew.
Oh, it upgraded the other one to Diamond Tier. That makes sense. Sells non-weapon items. I have enough to sell, I think, still there, if I want to. I will.
Cast aside your deathstruments.
That's a shame. Crow's Nest. It's aquatic, at least. Do I buy it just because it's aquatic? Catfish is also now significantly lower in priority than all of my others. Buy Crow's Nest for the aquatic trigger, and then I'll sell Crow's Nest. I have Ambergris there as well. I'm gonna reroll. This is so aggressive, but I really want the pearl. Coral, yeah, there's the upgrade for it. Just, I guess I take it. I'll sell the Ambergris, and I'll upgrade Coral.
The quicker the fight.
Now it's when you buy an aquatic item, this gains heal 20, which is still not that much. But since they're both diamond, I really feel like at this point, despite however much belly aching I want to do about it, we are locked into this build. I don't feel like Scrap does anything right now because it only triggers on cooldown unless I have Pearl, which allows it to bypass cooldown, in which case Scrap goes great on that. Or if I get something that allows me to enchant Pufferfish, because Pufferfish doesn't have a cooldown either. So if I give it some ability to give me shield, then I can also increase that. If it had, like, when you haste shield, that'd be sick as hell. We gotta fight this guy. Unfortunately, I know I'm gonna lose, as this is JK. I imagine, of course, it to be JK Simmons, who is, as I understand it, buffed. He's jacked. He's yoked. He's sweltering in his own skin. It is very strange when you have a conversation with someone and they mention J.K. Simmons, you offhandedly mention the fact that J.K. Simmons is buff, and then you both have to go to Google for a while just to, like, confirm the fact that that is the case. It absolutely is. Search it.
I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
I my dream
J.K. Simmons is pushing plates.
for you to steal.
There's the multicast for you, Washi Bird. You're gonna get a lot of healing, but is it gonna be able to... Oh, the spiky shield deals damage equal to the shield, and I don't do damage to your shield, so I just need to over-shield to defend against that. It's the only way I can. Okay. Currently defending against it with my entire shield. As long as it doesn't crit, there's a 5% chance to crit.
I can see you're going,
Woo!
but
Oh, we got there.
chasing you.
That's our 8th win against a player character.
Is a sword without a blade.
Oh, don't mind me, I'm just hovering on the pass that I'm gonna need for the thumbnail. There we go, good. Sells poison skills, do you? Professor Wriggle? Can I have one? When you poison, your weapons gain 3 damage in the fight. That'd be sick with the Basilisk. When you use a large item for the first time each fight, adjacent poison items gain stuff. Your slowest poison item gains +5 poison. And your leftmost poison item gains +5 poison. Or +5 or +4. We'll go for the +5. Creeping toxins. Non-weapon items, skills, small and medium. We're gonna go for the non-weapon item. I don't have much money here, unfortunately. Exoskeleton. Oh, when you sell this, your weapons gain 6 damage. Nice. Lord Arkan. What does Lord Arkan do? I honestly don't remember what you do, but I think it's really, really difficult to kill me right now. Oh, when you use an item, deal 170 damage, and also when you use the Eclipse, use all your other items. Thankfully, my shielding started going off before that happened. I'm not yet critting on my shields. Haven't done enough poison to crit constantly yet. Oh, there we go. Nice. 623 poison by the end of that fight. Seems good.
Was that even a battle? Maybe a skirmish.
I don't think it counted as a skirmish. I think that was a jostle. I think that's like passing someone in a crowd and bumping their shoulder. Gatling gun. Deal 10 damage. Reduce this item's cooldown by 10% for this fight. Cool. Never going to use it in this build. Upgrade your leftmost item. That's what I should do. Seashell goes out and Seaweed comes in. Second healing. I get all of my shielding from Coral Armor anyway. And this is gonna ball out of control for the end of the combat. That's the play.
Ah, now this will inspire the crew.
Small items, all that the Bazaar has to offer. So that's the... You can get a random diamond for 12. 3 spare change. I mean, like, the thing is, the only small item I want right now is Pearl. That's it. I guess also the Illuso Ray. So I want more money so I can go to skills. I'm gonna go to BazaarCon. To experience 3 small items from the Bazaar, or a diamond item. Let's go 3 small items. Oh. Proboscis. When you slow, deal 9 damage. Charge your other non-weapon items 1 second with the wand. And multi-tool. Haste another item for 4 seconds and slow an item for 4 seconds. I mean, they both seem... They all, rather, seem cool. Just not necessarily for me. I'm gonna go for gumballs, and I'm gonna buy every available gumball. One could theoretically be useful at some point. 1 gumball, 2 gumball, 3 gumball. Increase my weapons damage, sure. Increase my shielding and my crits. I'm looking for shielding crit max HP. Max HP crits. There we are. All right, Alphos. So I want to see how quickly Seaweed outpaces Coral.
I've seen my share of storms.
Ooh, they've got a life preserver, so the first time they would die, they will come back. They've also got, yeah, Catfish there gaining a lot of poison because it's getting hasted. This permanently gains additional heal. The Succulent's there. That's cool. They've also got an Astrolabe out on the board for the same reasons as I do. I'm poisoning them a lot more than they're poisoning me. They do come back to life, but they come back to life with the poison still on them. So that just triggered and now they die. And yeah, we can see the Seaweed is now 890 healing. And it crits.
Predictable. You move in straight lines.
So yes, I definitely think that substitution was required. Shield item Gumball's weapon. The Gumballs don't really help us. I'm gonna get the shield item and hope it's Pearl. It's not, it's Cove. Get an ammo item. Get a friend. I'm gonna take the 2 experience for the possibility that I can upgrade another one of my characters later. Small aquatic item, ammo items, or rare chance. I mean, that's not just randomly gonna be Pearl, and even if it was. Do I put Pearl on the board yet? Like, does that happen? Do I replace Astrolabe? Really? That's so much of my haste damage. Let's go with the Mysterious Portal. Bazaar, cool. Yeah, there's 3 small items from the Bazaar. I mean, 12 gives us a random diamond tier item, which could be, if it's a diamond tier item and it's a small tool, it's 8, right? So I pay 12 and I get 8 back. Not great, obviously. But it's not that huge a loss either. I'll go for the 3 small items, sure. When you use the item on the left of this, gain 1 regeneration for the fight, the Venomander. To the left of this? I don't know if just triggering that 3 times on Illuso Ray is worth it. Use the item to the left of this. Currently what this is arguing for is removing Coral from the field, putting Venomander on the other side of Illuso Ray. And then Illuso Ray multicasts, attacks 3 times at the same time, causing this to give us 3 regeneration. And that's 3 regeneration every 6.1 seconds. That's so little. Fine, I'm selling the scrap finally. It gets it to a clean 900, okay? When you use an adjacent weapon, slow an item for 2 seconds. That's definitely not for my build, so I can get rid of that easily. Bayonet, I know, not for my build. I can get rid of that easily. And then I will buy the Venomander just in case. Void Golem. The just in case of why I'm buying the Venomander, sorry, is just in case it's a good idea. I don't think there's space for the multi-tool. I don't think there's space for non-aquatic things, really. Which is also part of the reason that I don't want the Venomander. Oh, yikes. That's my coral armor gone. How dare you? Yep. So how guaranteed was that destroy an enemy small
My
item for
failure.
fight?
My
How'd they get my
will
coral
gets
with that?
stronger.
I guess they didn't use that to get my coral. They must have used a skill. That's a shame. Gold tier skills. Yep. We can upgrade exposing toxins. When you fall below half health for each fight, haste your items. When you crit, your burn items gain additional burn. No, we'll go for increasing the potency. Get a small friend, temporary boost. Again, temporary boost seems good because one more fight and I win. One more win, rather, and I'm done. Your heal items gain 40 heal for the rest of the day. That's so minimal to them, it's max HP that I need. Alright, Dr. Techie. This person's also lost,
Go ahead. Underestimate.
they've gone down to 0
Makes this
HP,
more
it looks
fun.
like. So they'll have a bonus with them, but they also will die if they get hit. Ooh, dog! Deals 2011 damage when you use a small item, it gains extra damage. Neat. Oh, Lion Cane's there as well. The enemy is healing for an absurd amount. The only problem is I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. Yep, the seaweed is online. Lion's Cane isn't capable of doing enough damage to me. I'm poisoning the enemy a lot. And I'm shielding an awful lot as well. The enemy isn't getting more powerful over the course of this fight. I am. However, their healing is also defending very effectively against my poison. They heal... Wait, what? Oh, okay. They heal 15,000 every 4 seconds because of the Washi Washi bird. I can shield myself, and I can do all that stuff, but the thing is, the enemy is still healing ridiculously on top of me. No! Come on! We were in that sandstorm for so long!
Ah, another round.
Well, thankfully, that doesn't even get me knocked yet. So your next fight with 100 shield per level? That's... I think that's the next enemy fight, not the next player fight. If that was player fight, I'd take it. 1 of 3 hero merchants. Experience for right price. The thing is, experience for right price is basically nothing for us right now. I'm gonna just look at some merchants, just in case. Mac, there we go. You're related to poison. Ooh, Jules. That's cool. Mac, what do you do? When you slow, freeze, burn, or poison, this gains 10 damage to the fight. Pendulum. Adjacent items have 25% crit chance. When you crit, haste an item for 3 seconds. Earring. When you slow, permanently gain 3 max HP. Can I fit that on the board? It would work. It would be sick. No, we're way too late to take that, Ryan. What are you thinking? Reroll. Thrown net. Oh, that's so cool. Deal 10 damage. Your weapons gain +3 damage for the fight, and your opponent's weapons lose 3 damage for the fight. Radiant Fury. Gain 2 regeneration for the fight whenever you gain regeneration burn, and also fossilized femur. When you slow, charge this for 2 seconds. That's pretty cool. Illuso Ray would trigger that. Literally every 6 seconds, fossilized femur would go off. However, it's not good for me. Weapon, ammo, experience. Experience is the only one there that I think could matter to us. Middle, that gives us the ability to look for Astrolabe and Pufferfish, which I think is probably worthwhile now. I don't really want to buy extremely expensive aquatic things to then sell them. Oh, never mind. Didn't find anything there I wanted to buy or sell. Let's hit up this Frost Street Champion.
Eat later.
Oh my god. Their nitrogen hammer's getting pretty big. Thankfully my poison's starting to go off reasonably, and I'm critting on my shielding. Yeah, the crittable shields is so important here.
See that plank? Walk it.
Frozen Bludgeon deals 60 damage, freeze an item for 3 seconds. When you freeze an item, your weapons gain 8 damage for the fight. So it's tools, a variety of ways to enhance your offensive items. 3 gold. I mean, Tool could get us Astrolabe, I guess. But that's about it. Let's look at the Artisan Dunes. Leftmost weapon gains 5 damage. Leftmost burn item gains +1 burn. Leftmost poison item gains +1 poison. Double the effects of the other options. Cool. I'll double it, and then I'm going to give it 2 poison. And then I'm going to put it back on the other side. 12. Gain 2 loot items if you have a friend. I do have a friend, so I'm going to need to free up some spaces. Cove is really good for just getting me back money if I need it. I think it's time to get rid of Seashell and Exoskeleton. When you sell this, gain experience. When you sell it, get max ammo, get burn, get damage. Damn, all of those are useless. But I can also still sell them for money, and then also increasing the value of the Cove to sell later. Here, gaining a temporary boost would be until the end of the run. I'm going to gain some more max HP. And then we're going up against the Coupon King.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
Oh, they have weapons. Items cooldown is reduced by 1% for every damage, for every 2 damage it does. When you use an adjacent item, use this, and that's the yo-yo next to the washy bird. Wow, I didn't even get my first shield off. That's... Am I gonna get caught on 9 again? Let's visit a random enchantment location. Enchanted item with shield effects. I opened up the Pufferfish.
Ships may sink.
It should be whenever you haste, right? I think it's whenever you haste. Yeah, whenever you haste, shield 51. That's exactly what I wanted. I remember when I said if we get the ability to go to an enchantment location, we can give the Pufferfish the ability to shield us, and it might do it on haste trigger. Remember when I said that? And now, get gumballs. This is one of 3 hero merchants. If I'm entirely honest, I just want the gumballs, and then I will sell the gumballs. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then another 5. And there's aquatic items there, which I guess I'll look at the aquatic items, because there's still upgrades I could hit.
I have so much new stuff to show you.
Well, none of those, though. Well, I guess I should be still buying and selling those, at least the cheapest ones.
Scrape off the barnacles. Good as new.
Yeah, especially because that costs 8 and gives me 8 back. But
Thank you.
aquatic is still worthwhile for the other armor, and I've got so much money. There's Pearl. Yeah, there it is. I mean, at this point, no. I haste much more commonly than I use aquatic items, and it does less shielding. I'll buy you.
This belonged to a great sea king. I mean, probably.
Too much treasure, not enough chest.
Little secret. You're the only air breather I like.
All right. Veteran Octopus. There is no way the Veteran Octopus can beat us. It's just not in the cards. I shield too much. Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh?
Waste of gunpowder.
Tiny Cutlass, that's all we get for it. But also we got a bunch of money and stuff, so worthwhile there. Get an aquatic item. Your aquatic items have their cooldown reduced. I've been liking that. It's not huge, but I guarantee it's probably had a significant impact. Temporary boost. I've got another fight. Let's look at some non-weapon items.
Your deathstruments.
Incendiary rounds when you use an adjacent item, burn 2. Barrel Swashbuckle, adjacent items have 25% crit chance, and they have bonus damage, heal, shield equal to their crit chance. Oh, a good reason to build even more crit than you need. That's cool. I was about to say, I could have sworn you sell aquatic items, but you absolutely do not. I'm gonna buy and sell a captain's wheel here because it's one of my last opportunities to do so. Sells health, toughness, and shield items. That's not going to be relevant to me because it would have to give me Astrolabe. Nufu.
You have great potential. Let me train.
When you slow, haste a vehicle for 4 seconds. Damn, no vehicles in my build. First time you slow each fight, freeze an item. When you let large item each fight, and slow. Okay, this is a reroll. When you slow, gain 4 regeneration for the fight. And when you burn, no, your items have 1% crit chance for each weapon you have. No, your small weapons deal additional damage. No.
My skills are not weapons.
I'll take hardly working, and
Prune the garden.
then it's time to demonstrate it. Let's go, City Chris. Either you win or I win. One of us is dying here.
Go ahead, underestimate me. It
That's
makes
great
this
skin
more
too.
fun. You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Oh, all your aquatic items have double multicast. That's a sick item. Yeah, I haven't even poisoned you yet. And I'm dead.
You fall like a boulder. I
Woof.
flow like a wave.
Is that? No, I haven't even
All
lost
of
yet.
this is just
Oh no,
training.
yes, I have.
Our real fight is
I thought I hadn't been knocked down to 0 yet. I can only do 9 wins. That is how I do. I do 9 wins. The shielded pufferfish was amazing. Coral. I told you though. I told you. Didn't I tell you about coral armor and coral? If instead earlier in the run rather, we already had seaweed and we already had pearl, this goes completely differently. That said, I can't be that mad about 9 wins. Unfortunately, it's only 2 chests, but I'll settle for 2 chests. Sure, why not? Let's open them as well. Let's make that a thing that we do. If I win chests in an episode, I'll open the chests in the episode, because I'd hate to leave you hanging. These are the chests I've already opened. They are just visual changes to cards that you can find. I don't think I've even found... Yeah, I found this, I guess, in the run, but I don't know if it's even active. Bronze card skin. Interesting. Oh, maybe it's only for the bronze version of it. Anyway, I don't really know how all that works. What I do know is we've got 2 of them to crack open. Pop one there. What do you got, buddy? Hmm. 35 gems and an item I don't recognize. Give me the yellow one. So I believe... Actually, we'll check when we go out. Ooh, a big drum to beat, as well as another 35 gems. That'll do. So we're up to 380 of those. I believe that with 380 isn't cracked yet there. I believe with the discount that's currently available, yes, for your second hero that you ever get, it's discounted by 80%. So if I get 500 gems, I'm picking up another hero. Pygmalion? I don't know, maybe. Maybe it'll be Dooley, who knows? What I do know is we'll find that out in the near future. Until then, though, my name's been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been The Bazaar. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. Top left is a series playlist for all of my content on this game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendation down below. Streaming past are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Add above the thank you, and a special thanks this episode to Cold Heart. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.